Just eFootball. I want this year. Yes, bro. This is eFootball game. Hello guys. It's our guy.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And already we're underway here.
Akanji kept aware and it is reclaimed easily.
Mbappe! Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
It's made its way to him. And we have our very first corner.
That's not going far. Opts to play it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Kane. Mbappe! Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Camavinga, and here's Kane. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Hazard. Played out wide. And it's De Jong. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Shot could be... Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Passes short and sharp. Look at the space here. And he shoots! And he's following up! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Barcelona finding their passes. He's got away. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chooses to go back. Messi. And now the breakaway. Looking to play him in. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Modric. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And the ball's gone astray. Rolls it backwards.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
Real chance! Over to the left. Mbappe. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it's Messi. Camavinga. And here's Messi. Oh, strongly challenged there. Camavinga puts his foot on the gas. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Aimed beyond the defence. Come backwards here. Now it's Valverde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball.
There will be one
Tries
minute
a
at
shot!
a time.
Oh, it's hit the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. That's really well manoeuvred. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the
And we
break.
come to you now with a quick
Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Barcelona really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are already promptly back underway. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? Chiellini gets over and intercepts. De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. Akanji makes the interception. Messi. That's Kane. It's a searching pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Neymar. Good ball, good take. Valverde. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That has ended up in no man's land. Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's Modric. Now this could be a chance, and he's gone backward here. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, right place, right time.
The attendance for
That's
this
exactly
match was
what they need to keep doing. Carry on
29,950.
plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, well played. Played out to the right. Kane could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Neymar. He's in a good position here. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Mbappe, and here's the chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
You can never be short of runners into space. As
Messi! Didn't quite get enough on that.
yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Fagioli does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Now the ball in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Climbs up big! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Neymar. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Modric. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Fernandez. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Caicedo.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's got a side. He's had a shot! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to out.
There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Dumfries. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Shifted it to the flank. He is through here. And he welcomed... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business.
Internetnya nge-lag.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. we're underway. Barcelona have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
It's come to nothing. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Smart passes, guys.
Serginho, no outsmarting him this time. Now then, the ball's come loose, and he's in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Neymar. Messi, he's picked his... Messi! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's gone long.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Nicely weighted. Decent chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Otto, can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the shot! Busquets clears it away. It's a promising position. De Jong. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And it's Messi. Otto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Hazard. Barcelona finding their passes. Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, facing up to his adversary. It's Ibrahimovic! Makaleli. De Jong. Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And it's Neymar. Lovely feet. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Beckenbauer is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh no, what has happened here? And this is Neymar. Hoisted in.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And the finish! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho. Makaleli. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now the ball in. Tries to get it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now that looks a decent ball. Barcelona have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Taken back almost at once. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
The The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became...
Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Sakto lang yung feels.
Alexander-Arnold. Makaleli. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely shaped ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he plays one through. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Short changes him with that pass. Ball's played through. Messi. Makaleli. Chiellini. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Alexander-Arnold. Makaleli. And this is Messi. Oh, cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments. Oh, smashing header! Makaleli. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with.
Barcelona clearly...
Oh no, this does not look good. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And he's tried to lob him. Can he finish?
Masuk juga,
Sticks
guys.
it away. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
He's got tall. And again! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
guys. Guys.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 10.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Serán sustituidos.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
El dorsal 13.
De Jong
Cambio de jugadores.
turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And it's Modric. Now it's Messi. Dumfries has it in a wide position.
Habrá
Oh, that's
5
neat.
minutos de descuento.
He's free, he has got space. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this.
Guys, tengah ada sendiri. Gol.
And he scores! Back in business. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Messi. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that was vital. Dumfries. And he's had a hit! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply
Jadi
ran out of
kalah
time.
kita.
It has ended all square. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
En el marcador.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Tapi dipakein smart assist. Mantan divisi 1 guys, tapi pakai smart assist. Paling coba. Trackbacknya apa nggak aktif sih? Semoga menang. Imbang mulu dari tadi.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Looking for a corner.
And we have our very first corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him.
Gets into some space. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Hazard going face-to-face with his... Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Ambitious ball here. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that.
Barcelona have reclaimed it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Serginho.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Batistuta.
Barcelona
Trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Hazard.
Looking for options for movement.
And he whips it in.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, good looking ball. And they can counter here. Looking for the run.
And this is Zola.
And he's got the beating of his man.
And Zola! Oh, it rattles the bar.
That's really well manoeuvred. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And that is expertly dealt with.
Barcelona finding their passes.
That's a good ball out wide.
Neymar. And he's onside. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. No luck with that dink over the top.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And it's Azar. Van Nistelrooy. Hazard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well read, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Big header! Goal! Barcelona!
Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Joelinton with the clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Batistuta.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Adeyemi. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. He's a sharp little ball here. Makaleli. De Jong. And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's been slipped through. And this is Neymar. And this is... Shoots! A really close shave. And the last action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Probing pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Jong.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Turns and goes back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's De Jong. Passes short and sharp. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
So, third corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Adeyemi. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Zola. The cross. Barcelona still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Played out to the left flank. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one. Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Chiellini. Just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the
Terrific header! Another fruitless header.
maybe they're trying to cash it.
And the keeper's given it away. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Linton. And it's Serginho. There they go, hunting in packs.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
De Jong. He's through here. De Jong kept his eye on it, and he's there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's been shapes to shoot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Apa sih pakai smart assist? Udah nggak bisa tembus. Sekarang ada single.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 4.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Quick look, then plays it in. And he thumps it clear.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Pirlo. Pirlo! Oh, a very decent attempt. Alexander-Arnold. De Jong. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Modric. Makaleli. Oh, a delicate chip through. Modric is in a really good position out wide. And he cuts out the supply. 2 minutes to be added on. most accurate pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ball looks a good one. Nuno Mendes. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by...
Kalau menangnya kadang-kadang. Gak apa-apa guys, namanya game ya kan. It's just a game. Gitu. Gak perlu frustrasi. Gak ada habisnya game online. Gimana ya formasinya? Capello, long ball contact, QC, namanya guys.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
He's had a shot!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Back into the middle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Out towards the flank. Tries a shot!
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Wan-Bissaka. Hazard deals with that comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
Heerenveen have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's aimed into the middle. Knocks it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Van Basten. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass is just off target. Makaleli. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Looks to the other side. Serginho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Neymar. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Marcó en el minuto 29 el dorsal 24.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's in on goal! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And that has been clubbed away. Conte. He gets big. That's another chance. It's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Wan-Bissaka with the clearance. Heerenveen have the chance to go the other way. And it's De Jong. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And here's Van Basten. Van Basten, header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Van Basten looking to penetrate opposition lines. Played out towards the right wing. And it's half-time here.
So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Second period then underway. Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Makaleli.
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
And Serginho. Makaleli.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Referee has just said play on. And it's Ronaldinho.
Chance, surely! In for the pieces!
This
This time, surely! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Looking for options for movement. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Crosses it in here.
That was lovely, that.
Pass somewhat off target. Thinks about the shot. Knocks it out wide.
The netted big header! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Heerenveen take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That has been cut short. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué. That's a sharp pass. And this is Ronaldinho. He's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So, time for
21.
changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 24. Neymar. El dorsal 17.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
El dorsal 19. Okazaki.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
So a Barcelona free kick. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He's chosen to go back. Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi. Makaleli. 75 minutes played. Modric. And it's Makaleli. And this is Okazaki. Decent chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
Zanetti attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale. And he shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And this is Messi. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Has a look and plays it forward. Raul. Ronaldinho. Pings in a cross. Chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bale really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
He's well positioned here. He came in hard, very hard.
Smart assist.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Bale. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through the gears. It's Modric! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Modric deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an...
And there goes the final whistle. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.
Terus. Formasi apa ya? Coba mana?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Kacau banget ini warnanya.
But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement. And
It's Hazard! He's scored!
well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Makaleli. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That was good alertness. Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted.
Zola.
Tries to play it through. He's cut it out. Kimmich. Hazard. Pinches it off him. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Serginho wins the duel this time. And it's Lahm. Played in deep. Verbruggen deals with that nice and simple. Looking for the run, and this is a decent chance! Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hazard. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Kimmich. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neatly clipped into space. Neymar. Serginho. He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is a great pick out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, sweet feet. Looking for options for movement. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Buka puasa guys.
Rummenigge, can he get it through? Chiellini cuts it out. Modric. Neymar. And it's Serginho. And Serginho. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Spread it left. Zola. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. That's good vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Neto. Now he's got space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Aimed beyond the defence. Serginho. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lorenzo Insigne. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Van Nistelrooy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Modric. And it's Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar. Well seen. So. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Kimmich could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out wide. And it's Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Insigne! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Little pass back. Modric. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And this is Xabi Alonso. Neymar. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And it's Azar. Now it's Kimmich. That's travelling a long way. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in, and he plays one through. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And that is a little undercooked. Now, can they get him away? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Good read, needed to be.
Sacramento really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. That is ended up in no man's land. Solar.
Tadinya kembar sih. Pemilihnya salah.
Serginho.
Kelihatan. Pusing jadinya, bingung.
Makaleli conjures time and space where few can. Chiellini. That has been slung wide. And this is Van Nistelrooy! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Hazard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking tidy in possession here. Van Nistelrooy. It's a pretty loose pass.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's come to nothing. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Makaleli. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Into the last 5 minutes. Rummenigge. Well, that looks a decent... And he shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tak bisa lah dia pertandingan kok untuk kostum.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No, it's Okazaki. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's heaved it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's...
Mabar bang, Anjas Gunawan. Ayo bang, gimana caranya bang?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Hati mo masih itu Kak.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And that gets things running. Serginho totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Makaleli. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Spread out to the left. That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rijkaard. And this is Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Goal! River Plate!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Makaleli. And Serginho.
Looking to play him in.
Messi.
He's picked his way through.
Nicely weighted ball.
Look at the space here. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the ball's come loose here.
Serginho gets it clear.
Beckenbauer gets a foot in and wins the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicked it back promptly.
Makaleli.
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
He's played it back. And the pass is intercepted. Makaleli.
Out to the left it goes.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Passing is crisp and sharp.
He's having a shot! He's scored! Barcelona are back in business. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, what a climb!
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there.
That is Sluta! Goal! River Plate!
Into the lead once more. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
River Plate go into the lead.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Over to the left.
Tries to cross.
Up he goes!
Howson gets rid without sophistication.
Chiellini.
Vertruken.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Chiellini. Played out to the left flank. And it's Neymar. Little pass back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
And the shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Makalele. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Verbruggen claims comfortably. Chiellini. Alexander-Arnold threads one in. Van de Ven. Now he's got space here. Kaká looking to get on the end of this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Soboslai. Oh, super chance, surely! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho's, he rises! And there is the half-time whistle. Barcelona are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look at...
Tries a shot! Off the post! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, Bed. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Makalele. Couldn't squeeze it through. Makalele is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. De Jong. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? 60 minutes played. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tries to play it, and the finish! And Nistelrooy finds himself offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Right card, concedes a free kick for that. And it's De Jong. Batistuta. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has not gone well. This is Messi. Good take. Shoots! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. River Plate take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Neymar. Can he get it through? He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi, número 8, número 5, entran
75 minutes played.
número
We've
14,
seen that early,
número
used a certain
17,
sixth sense.
cambio.
And this is Berbatov. And he's only too happy to take that back. Van de Ven. De Jong. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Makaleli. Played for Chiellini. Modric. And it's Messi. That's good play. Makaleli. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in deep. He's got tall. Goal! Right back in the game. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And now he has two. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the end.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
River Plate could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Szoboszlai. Berbatov looks to get on the end of this. Nicely worked. Oh, well played, well played. And he's hit it long. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of...
Smart assist, susah guys lawan smart assist. Ini pakai cara bertahan. Bebas rating rank.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. And it's Modric. Neymar. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. It's a promising position. It's Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's aimed into the middle. He's done well to get that clear. Well, that has ended up in no man's land. He's having a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Great vision. Oh, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's looking wide. Ball driven towards the far post. And the finish! Loose ball now. Can he finish?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van Nistelrooy, little pass back. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And the counter is on. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha powering forward here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Nistelrooy touches it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Good ball over the top. And this is Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Rafinha, looking for the run. Oh, super ball! Otto tries a cross. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bernardo Silva! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. It's Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Otto.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And he's intervened well there.
Feby Cantik baru saja memberikan 25.000.
And that
Kiu
interception
Kiwewe.
was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kamu ngapain, Pep?
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
De una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina.
Janganlah. Notifnya di sini tadi. Mana ya notifnya tadi? Udah di sini aja. Angkat aja, nggak ada notifnya.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back.
Bernardo Silva! And it's come back out to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Now it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Modric. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar. Beckham. Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, sweet feet.
Climbs up big! He scores!
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. This might spell danger. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric, passing nice and neat. Steaming on goalwards. Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. Well, it didn't look good for a while. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bernardo Silva. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Modric. Modric.
Might want to be careful
That is
there.
a great pick out. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Rijkaard. Rafinha. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Astaga.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Shot could be on. And Van Nistelrooy! Bernardo Silva. Neymar. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Makalele.
Feby cantik banget baru saja memberikan 100.000 THR.
Makasih Feby.
Turns and goes
Ya
back.
Allah. Ada aja mesti nggak diam.
Now there's a fine ball.
Feby ngasih lagi.
Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rafinha. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Lovely, now then. Chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And that could set him on his way.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoying.
He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Ada tadi
And we have our
disebutin
very first corner.
suaranya.
Milan are looking to go forward now.
Tip merchandise dari Konami gitu.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beckenbauer. Out of play for a throw.
Kamu yang ini ya. Suruh nembak kamu tuh. Ngomongin.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21. Hazard. El dorsal 24. Neymar.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
El dorsal 23.
Joelinton.
Modric.
Neymar.
Serán sustituidos.
Joelinton.
El dorsal
Neymar.
19. Okazaki. El dorsal
De
10.
Jong.
Messi.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.